First foul of the game. Wade passes to Whiteside. Knicks with the rebound.
This is not the slam dunk contest. You don't get do-overs. You got to finish the job.
That's good. 14 points for Freak.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
Wade drives in. Outside Dragic takes a three. The basket good off the assist from Wade. Wade's got 4 assists in the game.
I like the offensive awareness to exploit that lack of coverage on that play.
Here's Harper. Dang grabs the miss. The Heat trail by 14. And even 3-on-3 break. Here's Whiteside, and so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2. The Heat shooting their first free throws here tonight.
Yeah, pretty good numbers on the season when you look at their free throw attempts, right around 78%.
Yeah, in general, they've been very solid. I mean, free throw shooting isn't something they've had to worry about too much this season.
There's 45 seconds left to play here in the third. Now the pass to Anthony. Back to Harper. Looking for Anthony and gets it there. And he goes in for the dunk.
And very little fight put up by the defense as he made his way to the bucket for the jam.
They did seem to take the cautious approach, Greg, when it came to defending that one. You're right.
And, guys, it's not the time for caution now. I mean, they've got to be aggressive and take some risk to see if they can cut that lead down.
For Miami, they have split their free throws right down the middle so far. They're 2 for 2.
Dwyane Wade. 2.
That free throw, no good. So he comes up empty at the line.
Yeah, I like that they haven't lost their aggressiveness here in the second despite being down.
That's exactly when you need to be aggressive, Greg. You know that. I mean, another good job, though, of drawing contact and getting to the free throw line.
And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit. And thanks again for joining us. Let's see what happens here in the fourth. Dragic is joined in the backcourt by Wade. The big men are Bosch and Whiteside. And it's Winslow in at the 3 spot. That's the group in the game for the Heat.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from inside the paint area.
There's got to be a wall of defense when it comes to attacking the paint. Plain and simple.
Wade against Calderon. And it's Wade penetrating. That's good.
There you go. I mean, this is the time to get aggressive. I mean, they need to keep feeding him the basketball.
Harper against Dragic. Anthony down low. It's in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
You know, of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is major smash-mouth basketball, guys.
You're all about imposing your will offensively, getting exactly the kind of looks that Coach drew up.
And that one's good.
And after his last game, you're really not surprised to see him as hot as he is here tonight.
Harper the pass to Porzingis. Anthony kicks to Harper. This one for 3. No good. Dragic with some nice D.
Just not there from a rhythm standpoint right now. It's really eluding him.
And stolen by Freak. Dishes it to Anthony. Porzingis passes to Harper. Feeds it to Calderon. And he lays it straight in. And the Knicks lead by 16. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Knicks.
Defensively, they played with a lot of energy, and the steals we've seen are a result of that aggressiveness.
They've repeatedly gotten out on the break tonight as well and scored a lot of baskets in transition.
And the foul called on Freak. That'll be his second foul of the game. Luol Deng is checked in for Winslow. Robin Lopez is checked in for New York. Wade dishes to Whiteside. Slammed home, and he draws the foul. A chance for another point at the free throw line.
Shot's good.
So no problem for New York as they get the win.
Carmelo.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Many thanks, Kevin. So now we move on to our Jordan player of the game, Freak.
Well, he showed just how good he can be when he's at the top of his game. And the building was stunned. You saw people leaving early, throwing popcorn, throwing hot dogs.
And that wraps things up, folks. Thanks for joining us. For Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith, Kevin Harlan, and the rest of the 2K Sports crew.
the 2K Sports pregame show.
Hello and welcome, everybody. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. We're glad to have you with us on 2K Sports. Tonight, it'll be the Philadelphia 76ers going up against the New York Knicks. Checking out New York, playing under 500 basketball over the last 10 games. They can do better, and they'll try to get on the winning side tonight. Fellas, it seems like so much goes into being successful at the professional level. I want to ask a more general question. What was the key to your success as a player and as a champion?
You know what? Most people would say you would start at the top, but I'll start where it began. Wilmot Benjamin, Tom Donahue, coaches who've helped me at my AAU, early stages out, then going to the late, great Jack Curran in high school. Those were the ones. And honestly, there's no bigger than family. My brother Vince,
We're coming at you from beautiful New York City as the Knicks prepare to take the home court. And it's another road game for the 76ers. And, of course, Freak, we've seen him playing by instinct, still learning the playbook.
And speaking of the trade, I spoke to him earlier, and he's very excited about getting a fresh start with his new team. He thinks he'll be able to get them to that next level.
And this team takes on an entirely different look when he's on the floor. I mean, you've got to believe it's going to improve them by leaps and bounds.
All right, ready to go? Ready to go?
And so here we go, the 76ers to start it. Now a look at Philadelphia's starting lineup. We've got Joel Embiid, Kendall Marshall out there with Tony Wroten. Then it's Robert Covington, and it's Landry in at the 4 spot. Embiid, no good. On defense, Philadelphia. Victory eluded them last time in New York when they took on the Knicks.
Yeah, and they got beat last time these two teams met, and really free throws were the story.
Yeah, you know, that differential jumps off the page to me, and whether it's more disciplined defense or more aggressive offense, they've got to look to flip that script tonight.
That's his first personal foul.
The Knicks shooting their first free throws. First trip to the line in this one.
Taking 2 shots.
The first one falls. And Harper drops them both. Well, we all know that Freak changed sides recently, but it's a challenge he's up to and wanted. It can be intimidating, you know, Clark, to join a new team, but I think he's okay with it.
Yeah, I think so, too. I mean, he knows there are going to be some rough spots and a bit of a learning curve. But eventually things smooth out, and Freak knows how to fit in with the team, and this roster definitely looks stronger with him on it.
Inside, and there's Lopez. That's good on the assist by Harper.
You always hear about chemistry. That's a perfect example, knowing where each other is at all times.
And now Doris Burke has an update from the sidelines.
I was able to catch up with the head coach of the 76ers. He said they'll have to do a good job moving their feet on the defensive end or they'll get dunked on all night. He told me that they are very aware of the slashers and finishers they're facing and will try to turn them into jump shooters. Let's see how successful they are, Kevin.
All right, Doris, thank you very much.
6-2.
They really want to find that igniter here.
Yeah, that's right. Kevin, the offense has basically been running in place.
They got to get going.
Oh, that is just weak defense there. I'm pretty sure that was not the plan to give him those kind of baskets at the hoop.
Here's Lopez after Carl Landry's bucket.
Excellent. Really solid job, actually, by the defense to get in his way as he was going up for that one.
Covington in the corner. And about 2 minutes played here in the first quarter. And the shot falls short this time. Knicks have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Anthony, the pass to Harper. That 3 off the mark.
Boy, in the film session, they'll say that was a well-challenged shot.
Covington kicks to Marshall. Pass to Covington. Launches it. The shot's good. Marshall making the play. Marshall's got 3 assists in the game. So for New York, their last game will win against the Heat at the American Airlines Arena.
And believe it or not, it wasn't the stars that led the charge for them in that win. It was about the role players. I mean, the guys who they don't usually count on